Saturday, the 8th of April 2023. A great start to the day and seeking solace from the rain at a beautiful restaurant in Leme. Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro. 25 degrees, cloudy and rainy. Saturday, what a day! Even though it was completely cold and rainy, it was a good day. Firstly, I got laid. An ex-girlfriend of mine invited me for breakfast, and I got laid. It was very good. For an old man like me, to get laid first thing in the morning is so good. Good sex is very good, but even bad or reasonable sex is good. So sex is good, and having sex in the morning at the start of the day makes the rest of your day a special day. Everything is lighter, happier, and serener. I noticed that, as I had said before, it was a cold, grey, wet day. But due to the effect of having sex, I was happy, and I did not really care how the weather was. After having a sexual breakfast, I continued to do some things in the street and at home. The second good thing to happen as the day progressed was late afternoon or early evening. It was still light outside, but I was tired of staying locked up at home, so I decided to have a walk around. It was raining, but I still wanted to go out. I put on an old pair of jeans that I hadn't worn in years because I was thinner in the past, and it was a pleasant surprise to find out that they fit well on me. A blue check Pringle sweater and white flip-flops. The jeans and white flip-flops are an old classic style that I used to wear often when I was younger, fitter and thinner. It was already drizzly when I left my building and walked towards the beach. I crossed Avenida Atlantica, the main street in front of Copacabana beach. Suddenly, the rain began to get stronger. Avenida Atlantica, which is approximately 4 kilometers long and stretches from Leme through Copacabana and onto Arpoador, has a calçadão, a walkway in front of the beach, like a promenade. Along the calçadão are pairs of kiosks, bars, restaurants every 100 meters. These kiosks have a main central circular bar kitchen area and a deck annexed to the side with tables and chairs for people to eat and drink. Depending on the administration of each kiosk, there is live music, regular background music, or just nothing. Because of the rain, people were huddled under the extended roof overhangs of the kiosks to protect themselves from the falling rain. I didn't want to wait long for the rain to stop, so I took some photos and continued walking down Avenida Atlantica in the rain until the start of Leme. Besides the Hilton Hotel, a cluster of restaurants faces the street and the beach. In front of the restaurants, they have decks with tarpaulin covers over them, but because of the cold wind and rain, it would be impossible to stay there. In January, Jessica had her birthday party at one of these restaurants at this exact pizzeria, and we stayed on a deck outside. The inside of the restaurant itself is pretty beautiful, with the walls, ceiling and floor all covered in an off-white glass tile effect, which reminded me a lot of a wine bar I loved to frequent 40 years ago in Piccadilly Circus in London. This place was very different and special, with the walls, floor and ceiling having a similar white tiled effect, and with the wooden tables and chairs breaking the white. It was extremely beautiful and very different. The rain was getting stronger and the restaurant was almost empty with just a few couples, so I decided to stay. I sat at a table at the entrance to the restaurant, facing the calçadão and the beach, protected from the rain by an overhang above. I could see everything happening with the weather outside, but it was dry and protected, waiting for the rain to stop. The cashier came to take my order. She was extremely attentive, and in no time at all, a decent glass of Malbec red wine that was ridiculously cheap was served. As in the mornings at the local baker's, where I love to have a coffee and look at my Instagram photo account while observing the world go by, etc. I was doing the same in the evening in a beautifully decorated restaurant in Leme, drinking a nice glass of wine and appreciating the shitty weather. I stayed there for almost 2 hours. When the rain began to ease off a little, I paid the bill and went home. I think it is important for us to appreciate our own company and enjoy quality time with ourselves. I love my own company very much. It is important to do proactive things for yourself, whatever you like. Do not do it just for others or validation. Do it more importantly for yourself. Love and value yourself, and do what you enjoy doing and what makes you feel good. What a day! Getting laid in the morning and a late afternoon walk in the rain with a beautiful place, wine and some nice photos were taken.
In bed by 10 p.m.
Thanks again. Thanks for reading my blog. Check out my other posts and share your thoughts in the comments. Richard. Photos by Richard George Photography.